it wasn't coming up.
On
So it wasn't
YouTube, you
on
gonna have to.
YouTube or nothing.
You
On
might.
YouTube,
You
you
have
could
to.
have got the
Oh,
videos
I
and
ain't
stuff, but you
know.
couldn't get the music,
I
like
ain't
put it on
had
your
nobody
playlist. You
playing
couldn't
them
do
yet
that.
in some years.
No, you
Yeah.
couldn't put it on your playlist, not unless you already had that.
Oh, they can miss out on some money then.
Oh no, they not. Trust
Oh
me,
yeah,
it
people.
is
Oh.
is going. Cause
Oh,
everybody
yeah.
love the lead, you know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
for sure.
And I
So-
believe it's limited to. I don't know if it's staying on streaming services or if they just kind of have it on there for a little while and then take it off again. But yeah,
Enjoy it while it's there.
there we go.
Wow.
Mhm.
Oh yeah.
I wonder what took them so long.
You know, there's a lot of stuff behind the scenes with the family as far
I'm
as
sure.
her stuff. It was
As
a
far
lot
as
going
the
on with
state
them.
go, okay.
May yeah.
So
Maybe.
did y'all hear about the mural that they had up in Chicago of King Von?
Yeah, and they want it
They wanna
taken
take it
down
down?
now. Yeah.
Who want to take it down?
The Detroit,
The police
Chicago
or-
police and the city of
Mhm.
Chicago want to take it down.
Because they found out gang affiliation and now they not supporting the mural.
And it was put up there
Yeah.
as a, for his kids and his family. And now they want it to be taken down.
Don't make sense to me. I'm like, y'all just causing more trouble doing that.
Exactly.
Like fighting over the wrong
Also
thing.
causing some trouble having it too, though.
Yeah, you could say that
You
because
know how many people gonna get shot at that spot checking that out?
Yeah. Oh
Mm.
way.
What the fuck? You got streets like Martin Luther King Drive and this. I gotta be devil's advocate here. You got streets like Martin Luther King Drive and shit. So, what have a King Von did for a mural?
People say this about Nip. You know what I'm saying? Him having been in the gang, and I get it's a completely different thing, right?
Yeah, 'cause
But
he-
people
when
will
you
say
dig
it.
into-
But people said that same thing though.
When you dig in, yeah, for sure. In a way, I kind of feel him on that too. But when you dig into Nip history and what his later
He done
work,
more for the community.
he was more of a humanitarian. You know what I'm saying? So he did a lot for his community.
For sure. For sure.
For sure. So
Hey, we'll see how that
you know, I
goes.
always
Hopefully
gotta
they
be
don't.
devil's advocate.
Oh no, I mean it's good. It keeps conversation flowing.
Yeah. So a big topic that a lot of people been on now is about mental health. You know, it's been a lot more suicides than the average
Yeah.
with younger people. You know, and it made Lil Wayne come out of his shell and talk about his suicide attempt when he was like 12 years old.
Wow.
And he basically was just saying, he wish he hadn't have done it and wish he had got the help that he has now, you know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? But he hoped that he can be there for people that actually do need help, you know what I'm saying? Like, all they got to do is reach out, basically.
Yeah.
My take on it. You want to go because I'm probably be long-winded on that.
Hey, that's all right. In short, I'ma say I am definitely for people speaking out on mental health. Kid Cudi has done it. People have done it just across the board and have struggled with it and have been open about it. You know, people going to rehab for substance abuse have later, talked about mental health along with that. Because it's a big ball, like, all rolled together of shit, that
It
people
is.
have no idea.
It is.
So, I get it and I'm for it. But yeah, what you got to say? Bro?
My spin on it is the reason why suicides are so high is because these kids is looking up to false facades on social media.
That's a big part of it.
Yeah.
Social media is a
And
huge
when
part.
you look at all of the stars on social media, like if you're a female, you motherfucking, everything is chiseled, everything is cookie cuttered, right?
Filtered.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Your ass did, your thighs did, your lips did,
All
your
that.
cheeks did.
Yeah.
And then it get an average little girl growing up a false picture of what beautiful is.
That's true.
So when they can't add up to that, in which that's not man-made anyway,
Exactly.
it makes these kids suicidal. And then on the male side of things, when you look at the male side, the rappers, they got all of the shit, they got all of the women, they got all of the cars. So when you just in your regular life, you feel like shit because you just a regular person and everything that you see is all superstar.
Right.
Yeah.
So it gives you a false sense of hope, false sense to look up to. And really, it's all a facade anyway. Social media ain't nothing but
Man.
your best highlights of,
Yeah.
of your life. They ain't showing when your lights was cut off or all this type of shit. So
Yeah.
it's just social media fucking these kids up.
It is.
Big time.
Social media, TV, just real life, period. You may be living next door to somebody that you're looking up to and they got this, and that, but you don't really know what it took for them to get there or have that. You know what I'm saying?
For sure.
Like, and you may not have seen the 7 times that person done failed. You know what I'm saying? And then came back how many times back? You feel me?
Yeah, for sure.
And you know, even when you see all that glitz and glamour, it's not like it still ain't no problems going on. You know what I mean?
Oh, definitely.
Because, I mean, you can walk around with a smile on your face all the time and have the whole world on your shoulders.
Meg Thee Stallion, she had come out too talking about mental health because during her biggest time of fame, when she first came out, her mom, I don't know if it was her grandma.
Her grandma passed.
Yeah, and
her
then
mother
later her
passed
mother
behind.
passed in the same year.
In the same year.
And this
That
was I think,
really-
her come out year where was this? I forgot what her first album was called, but yeah, and
I think the Tina Snow.
Tina Snow, yep, and all of that fame, and she was having the hardest time of her life. People had no idea what was going on behind the scenes, you know. So
That's a hard pill to swallow right there.
oh yeah,
In itself.
and that just shows like the facade you got to put on to market your album, to market your music, who you are as an entertainer.
And still look strong.
That's work. That's
Yeah,
food for
that's a
them.
lot.
You know. They,
That's
shoot.
a whole lot to put on anybody.
Yeah,
But you know, the Lord ain't gonna put no more than you can bear.
definitely.
That's how I feel.
Yeah.
And with that being said, what about this Lizzo?
I
While
knew
we
you were-
talking about
I
that,
knew you were
know?
gonna bring that
Because I
up,
mean,
too,
you
with
know, he
that.
went there about the facades and everything, but she was crying on Instagram because people was calling her all kind of fat bitches and shit like that. You know what I'm saying?
And Lizzo keeps it real. That's one thing I like about her.
Yeah, she just herself. Yeah,
So,
she might not be no tiny petite female.
And she's not
but
for everyone's
she-
cup of tea. I get that.
She
You know?
content in the skin she in. And
Yeah.
I'm cool with that.
I respect that. I love it.
Ain't nothing wrong with Lizzo. Lizzo, a cute big girl. So
Exactly.
I don't got no problem with Lizzo.
Hey.
People just like to hate on her
When
because
you
she.
that size, you've been hearing that shit all your life.
Oh yeah.
So you should be used to it by now.
Yeah.
To be honest with you.
Yeah, but I just don't think she was ready for it because I think, you know, because if you look at most of her Instagrams, it's not really being tore down like that. But that rumors video caught hell.
Yeah.
That's what you signed up for.
Yeah, I mean, it's gonna be good and it's gonna be bad. You gonna,
For sure.
that's how the
It's
world
gonna be
balance out. You
extremes
feel
on
me?
Both ends.
Yeah.
You're gonna have fanatic fans. You're gonna have fanatic haters.
You can
Yeah.
definitely have some fanatic
So
haters.
you gotta take the good with the bad.
Yeah, exactly.
And this ain't the first time she under a magnifying glass and
No.
criticism. Like, I think she went to some basketball game
With the
had
thongs
some, like,
on, girl,
with
had
the
her ass
chaps.
out there. She was twerking in the damn.
Yeah, so you know people.
Yeah,
people say
TMZ
what
was
they
giving
say.
it to her
I'm
for a
pretty
while
sure,
after that one.
I'm pretty sure Lizzo got
Oh,
a fan base digging that.
Yeah, I'm sure. I mean,
Hey, everyone got their preferences.
you ain't never lied.
you know?
And I tell you, it's me and I love them a big female. So what's wrong with that?
And
And
she's
I don't
beautiful.
feel like, you know,
Yeah,
hey, we come in different sizes.
There we
You
go.
feel me?
it's somebody
It's-
for everybody.
It's somebody for everybody. Hello.
So I know I like them all shape and sizes.
Discriminate, you know.
Why not?
What the soul look like?
Hey.
Yeah, I really go off
Why
on-
not have a
on how we,
smorgasbord, right?
How we mesh. So yeah, I really don't have like a certain type of female.
Exactly.
I got a certain type of motherfucker I click with.
Yeah,
That part.
So the looks come secondary to that.
That part.
that's a very mature stance. A lot of young men do not think like that. I
At all.
yeah, no.
They too busy looking
after
at body.
the sex is over and shit, and we
Yeah.
don't got, we can't kick the bobos. What the fuck are you good for?
Exactly.
I might as well trick with you.
Mess with.
Leave you $100 on the dress as soon as we done. I'm out of here. You know?
Feel me?
Damn.
Like, ain't
My
nothing
bad,
left.
my bad. I'm overpaying, bitch.
That's
$40.
$40. I knew he was gonna say that.
$40. You know what I'm saying?
Lord, is that what it's like?
Damn.
I hear that's
feel
the
bad.
I hear that's what I heard. That's the
Motherfuckers.
gold rate out here. You was
Is
$40.
it really?
That's what I heard.
How many? Okay. I'm just thinking how you gotta make ends meet with that. Like how to.
Pussy don't
I
feel
mean,
like
but
it
that-
too.
Shit.
And you gotta do what you gotta
Put a
do.
little
I
something on your
guess.
Metro bill or whatever. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
You know what? I can't deal with
Yeah.
his ass.
Half on your Wi-Fi.
Half on the Wi-Fi.
You make more money being in the strip club.
You ain't
Truth
lying.
is
Yeah,
told,
yeah.
you know.
That's real talk.
But hey, everybody got a hustle. I ain't gonna knock
Yeah.
it. They ain't hurt nobody.
Yeah, well, you know how that go.
Should see if I can put my phone in this thing and catch the whole room.
Yeah, he just do not be still, okay?
And I done passed this shit along to my son. This nigga can't be still for shit.
Oh, did you guys hear? So there's a possibility there's gonna be a 3-6 Mafia versus with Bone Thugs.
Really?
Well, cause DJ Paul posted something on his Instagram. Versus
Versus
with
Bone
3-6
Thugs.
versus Bone Thugs. Yeah. Well, we don't know. It's just kind of rumored right now because DJ Paul posted a screen share of all of them on a Zoom call, and Swiss Beats was on it. So, yeah, we might be seeing that in the very near future. Hopefully.
Well, it's gonna have to top their locks and Dipset.
Yeah.
It's
real
gonna be a
good.
hard.
I
It's
think.
gonna be a hard one there.
Yeah.
To get
That
to
would.
get people to pay attention like that, they gonna have
That's
to
gonna
come
be
with
a
it.
hard one there.
It depends on what your, I don't know, what your preference is, I guess. I go with 3-6 Mafia personally.
Oh, Bone Thugs?
I would. I just love that gritty, just the minor key, just yeah.
Yeah, I was
Wrapped
a
in a
Bone-
closet
a Bone
sounding.
Thugs fanatic when I was a kid, so
Yeah,
yeah, I gotta go with Bone Thugs on that.
I feel it. I feel
But
it.
I will say this though, it's funny as fuck. I tried to like listen to it in my grown life, and I fucked up and I put the words on YouTube,
All right,
and them niggas be saying a bunch of bullshit.
clearly.
You ain't
I
realize
used
you
to think
looked
them
up them
niggas
words.
so fucking lyrical until I read these fucking words and shit.
Yeah, it is just a bunch of jibber jabber.
Yeah,
I do love
Put
the way they rap. Just, yeah.
Because the way they rap it just make it sound sweet as hell.
Yeah,
till you
yeah,
slow
yeah,
that
sure.
shit down.
Right? So you just like going with the flow.
Yeah.
Yeah. But I am looking forward to that one for sure. So hopefully we see that soon. And we're also waiting on Droga what is the Kanye album that he
I see he been
Y'all-
performing lately.
Who?
Kanye.
he has
Yeah.
been doing these.
Did he ever drop that album that he was supposed to drop?
No, not yet. He's had 3 listening parties.
But I know he been selling daylights at the close.
Yeah.
Have
from
y'all
the video.
heard-
Yeah.
Have y'all heard Nas album?
Yeah, I heard Nas album.
Nice.
Very nice.
I have not.
I can listen to
sound
that
like
from the
old
front to the
school
back.
Nas.
Yeah. I can listen to that from the front to
he
the
picked
back.
good beats this time too.
You ain't lying.
He picked good beats this time.
Anybody want to call in? Call 313-777-3178.
And you are watching Raw Review TV on Weed TV. I'm your host, Dead Fresh,
I'm DJ Mawu Lisa.
And I am Lady Billionaire.
and our guest should be joining us any second. Not the guest, but okay.
Production.
Yeah.
So one day we're gonna
Yeah,
have to
today
have
they
him
gonna
come
get it
on the
together.
show,
One of
introduce
these days.
himself. You know.
Right.
Hello.
What's up, brother?
What's up, yo?
Come over
What's up, weird?
in front of the camera. Yeah.
Get in the main frame.
Got a case with some what the heck?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, that part.
No one sees that on camera. We just
Oh,
just for our
You see the
guests.
last room we was in, boy.
Yeah.
When we fuck it up. This our guest, y'all introduce yourself to you.
What's up,
introduce
everybody?
yourself, bro.
My name is Denzel. You know, I always say Denzel 2 L's. I'm the main man rock in Coming of Age 2, which we're gonna be talking about today. You can follow me on Instagram, Denzel. Like I say, Denzel with 2 L's, Manning. Same thing on Facebook. Same thing on Twitter.
Okay. Is this your first film that you started?
No, this is my 8th.
Ooh, you a seasoned actor.
Oh yeah,
Okay.
I'm doing a little bit. I started off, just doing extra work, trying to get a feel for being in front of the camera, get my feet wet. And then after that, once I seen how it worked, it was small roles, and I'm picking up a lot of lead roles now. So.
Okay. Have you always wanted to be an actor, or is this something that you just kind of fell into and liked?
No, see, I was doing it in college.
Okay.
But it always came second to football.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? So it was like football acting. Football acting. It was like neck and neck. They was at the
That's
same,
fair.
but football was like my first love. Growing up as a kid, Pee Wee.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? But I always had that, what I say, that personality. Like I was funny, play too much. Like I can never be serious for too long. I always find the humor in something.
Nice.
Like I'd be at a funeral, it'd be a sad time, but if I see something, I'm gonna laugh. I don't care where I'm at. You know what I mean? So that's me. That's me. So I always knew. See, my mama must have knew too. My name Denzel.
Yeah,
You
right.
feel me? So
Oh
just
wait,
use it.
there we go.
She knew something.
Manifested that.
She knew it.
So I see that you also do modeling too.
I do. I see now that's something that just came about that fell into my lap. So it's and when you do the movies, you always hear you got the look. So a couple years ago, when I was down there in Florida, I had met the CEO of Dillard's. I don't know if y'all ever heard of that store.
Yeah.
So
Watson's, Macy's, all that shit.
I was in their spring show, like their spring show, and it turned out real good. I had fun, so I got to meet her. She was fine.
Make them connections.
Yeah.
Okay.
So you ain't shoot your shot or nothing?
Oh no,
No,
she,
I gotta ask you
you
a
know,
real nigga question.
no, cause she, we was real young, and she was like, yeah, y'all don't, and us being young boys, we was flirting with her. Yeah, I mean, trust me, I ain't even worried about the age, but she was like, yeah, a lady like me, I come with bills, I like that, the lifestyle. I'm like, yeah. I ain't got it yet. I catch you. Give me.
So let me get there first.
Oh, you felt she was out your league. Okay, that's real. Chances make champions, though, man.
They do.
Right.
They do.
Never
They do.
know.
If I run into her again, I don't know.
So you got your weight up with your hate now. That's what's up.
Yeah.
How did you originally, like your first star role, like your first role? How did that fall in your lap? How did that come about?
So Gary, the director of this film right here, we had met on this podcast called Kicking the Shits that come on every Tuesday, which is like my brother and them. That's their podcast.
Okay.
And he was telling me that he was a writer director, and shit, this was right after I took my first headshots. So I'm like, shit, I act. Gave my headshot. He hit me up. And shit, I had the lead role in Coming of Age 1. And then we just been ever since. I'm the lead man in everything, not all his movies. We just, what I'm saying, we built that brotherhood from the beginning. And this was like I say, 3 years ago. This is when I first came from out of college. You know what I'm saying? So I just been doing it ever since then. And now I'm, because of him, him giving me that chance, I'm getting that. I'm building up. I'm more comfortable with everything. So now I'm getting roles. Like I just came back from Atlanta filming a movie. That'll be here next year. It's called The Car Lot. Y'all can also see me in the Mule, which is Tommy J. Will and Encino movie with Moolah Films. I was in Birthday Behavior. I was in Bomb Money, which is another one of Gary films. And but we end up having to recast for that because my other co-star, he ended up passing in real life. So so rest in peace, Topside. That's really how it is. Gary is the one who gave my first leading role, and he, no matter what he put
I
out,
was talking about your first role, your very first time being in the movie.
that's it.
That's it.
That's it.
Okay.
Coming of Age 1.
So
But
you
at the
came-
same
came
time,
out soon, huh?
I came out. I
That's
came
what's up.
because it was like I gave myself. I was like, if I don't be in something by the next 3 years, I'm going another way. Man, as soon as I came home, 3 movies like that in the same year.
Wow.
So yeah, I guess when it's meant for you, it come like that.
That's
Yeah.
right.
But you gotta, in order to keep advancing, you gotta keep progressing. You gotta, make yourself better. Find ways to become better. Dedicate yourself to it. And that's really, so what you put in is what you get out.
Right.
So I've been really putting my all into it, and the results been coming. You feel me? So
So what's your process with saying your lines? Do you just ad lib, or do you really remember your script from back from A to Z?
okay, so what I do is I read it. I read the full thing. I don't just read my part because I like to know what's going on in the
Right.
whole movie. You feel me? So I read it, and sometimes I may write it as I'm reading. You know what I'm saying? Write my lines down as I'm reading it, or I read it cover to cover, and I learn it to the point where I can play with it. So I don't gotta say exactly what's on the script, but the topic gonna be the same.
Right.
So I'm gonna make it more so fit me, and that's called giving the character life, making it more so you.
Right. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So yeah, that's really what I do. I just read it, get real familiar with it, and then I just put my own juice on, my own sauce on it, and make it sound good every time.
Okay. Have you taken any acting classes at all?
I'm all self-taught.
That's awesome.
All self-taught.
Just natural.
All self-taught, yeah.
Who
So
are
I'm learning
some-
as I go. Like it's always trial and error. So when I was even like I said, when I first got in the game, I was auditioning for big stuff. You know what I'm saying? Like you said, chances make champions. You
Hell
dig me?
yeah.
So I was sending in tapes, but I was doing the self-tapes wrong. They got something called self-tapes, and I was having people in my tape, which you're not supposed to. Their voice can be in it, but the shot is only on you.
Right.
So once I'm like, damn, I just killed it, but I ain't hear back. I realized why, because you know what I'm saying, I was doing it wrong, which made it look real unprofessional. Like, damn, he knew. You know what I'm saying? So I'm learning as I go, but I'm definitely progressing like crazy.
That's
Crazy.
awesome, man.
Thank you.
Who are some actors you look up to, aspire to, other than your namesake?
I was about to say.
I knew it was gonna be your first one.
Denzel, I want to say Leonardo DiCaprio, Jamie Foxx.
Oh
Jamie
yeah,
Foxx for sure.
I love
I
Jamie.
gotta call it from the beginning. Hello, Carla, are you online?
What up, Joe? In the building.
Skeet, what's happening?
What you talking about? I
Funny
hear
that
my
we
man
know this
say
nigga voice.
he plays all and polish and what? Got to be a triple threat up in here.
Right. Say he do it all.
And he
Everything.
say, and what he say his name is Denzel with 2 L's?
2 L's.
2 L's.
Don't forget the second one. I worked for that
Don't
one.
forget to say that. You work for that.
The word for that one. But they call me little Ski. That's with a bunch of Z's. E's. You know what I'm saying?
A whole bunch of Z's.
E's. Don't forget the E's.
Say don't forget the E. Hey.
Okay.
So you say you acting, so you the straight man, or you the comic relief, or you just a straight act?
No, I do it all. Like I said,
You-
if you go check out Coming of Age 1 on Amazon Prime, you're going to see I got the serious moments. I got the, you know what I'm saying, the comedic relief, all that. Like I try to show my range in all my work, unless it's strictly meant for me to be serious or for me to be funny. Like I said, the movie from Atlanta, The Car Lot, I was a hustle man Tank. I was in a wheelchair. You know what I'm saying? So I was really just trying to sell something, like this little pitch to my to one of my co-stars in there. His name, what was his name? Billy Auto or something like that, and he owned a car lot. So I was basically trying to get him to give me $150,000 towards something. But I had a lunch pail full of stuff, a briefcase full of like bongs and little mail trays. Like it was funny. I can't wait to see that, because there's some big names in there. Jamal Woodard in there. I'm hearing Shaq is in it. You know, which is big. You know what I'm saying? But I can't wait to see it.
Nice.
I can't wait to see it.
But so you take this stage being real serious, huh?
To Thesby, yeah. Yeah, I do though. Like I say,
No, that story you just told me, it reminded me of this lesbian who was in a wheelchair too. She always tried to chase the cat, but I told her she can't get up these steps. Well, let's get to the show. I'm out.
All right.
Hey, all right.
Anybody got any questions for Denzel? 313-777-3178. Hit him up.
You got excuse him. We call in every week.
Yeah, we little ski.
Yeah.
Talking about don't forget the E's. yeah.
So where can we watch some? I know you say Amazon Prime. Is that most of your?
That's where
movies
most
at?
of the work is.
Okay.
Amazon Prime. September 10th, we have the premiere for Coming of Age 2. Will be at the Bel Air Luxury Theater on 8 Mile and Van Dyke.
Nice.
You know, so we selling the tickets for that.
Okay.
So yeah, that's it. But you know, in the near future, y'all gonna be able to see me y'all gonna see me a lot. So just get used to my face.
Definitely.
You're gonna see it.
Are there any movies that like you would put in your top films that the acting was
that I've
just
done?
on 10?
Or other movies, like other people.
In general, it could be your stuff too.
I'm always for my stuff. But
There we
you know,
go.
some movies where I want to say, you ever seen The Soloist with Jamie Foxx?
Yes.
Man, that.
Oh yeah.
I damn near cried.
Oh yeah.
Let me see.
James, he's definitely one of my top
Yeah,
actors.
Jamie nice. I ain't seen
Yeah.
that. Yet,
Yeah,
though.
man, that's The Soloist. That's a cold flick.
Do you like Will Smith?
That's why Will's my
Like
top
he's also
five.
one of my top.
Yeah, Will one of my top 5. You know, he The Pursuit of Happiness.
Oh yeah.
I never
Great in the
cold,
dramas. 7
Yeah,
Pounds.
Will cold.
That gave me the sniffles for sure.
Yeah.
That and fucking John Q.
John.
Oh,
yeah.
yeah.
I'm not gonna bury my son. My son is gonna bury me.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
right.
Denzel, yeah.
Yeah,
Denzel
that's-
was like,
Them,
yeah.
like I said,
oh, man.
for me, I want to say is Denzel, Will Smith, Jamie Foxx, Leonardo DiCaprio. Who else? Like, that's just off the top of my head.
Yeah, right.
What's real good? What I think his name James Earl Jones.
Okay.
You know what I'm talking about?
Okay, yeah, I know
Yeah,
you
that's
talking
Ball
about.
right there.
Oh,
Yeah.
definitely.
Man. Who else? Morgan Freeman, good.
Morgan Freeman's
I
amazing.
pay attention to a lot of people. I pick up a lot from everybody. You know, I try to watch what they do, you know, and just make it my own and implement it into everything I do. You know what I'm saying? Like as far as my learning process and my gestures, because acting be like a lot of your face and your movement. You know what I'm saying? Your delivery. You know, so I really learn. Like I say, I'm self-taught, but I learn from people like that. You know what I mean? So, yeah, that's me. That's how I learn. It's never been like no acting classes, but the more I progress in this, I'm going to eventually start
for
getting that
sure.
training. You know what I'm saying? To really tap into that, to become more vulnerable on that screen. You know what I mean? Which I'm kind of scared of because some people
That's-
get so tapped into the roles that
Ooh.
they can't get it out their head. Like, that's who they eat. You know what I'm saying? Like,
I'm trying to. Who's the
Heath
man?
Ledger.
So can you,
Yeah, the
can you
Joker.
tap into your shit and cry on demand?
oh yeah, y'all gonna see me crying come to Vegas too.
Nice.
So you can just literally just cry on demand.
I can cry. Like, not on demand. I'm gonna have to think about something. Then
Yeah.
as I'm
Bring it out,
moving,
right?
it's gonna bring it to the front. Then once I bat my eyes, you gonna see it.
Yeah.
You gonna see
Well,
it.
you know how dangerous that is with the business?
Man, you can
It's a movie.
You know how dangerous that is? Shit,
You'll be able to
you
flip
know,
the
you
script
see
quick.
some tears from a nigga, boy. She know it's real, boy.
real. You can't do that. They call you nowadays toxic. Oh, you so manipulative. Like, oh, shut up.
Yeah, right.
Aren't we all?
Hey, you gotta do what you gotta do to keep that one.
I know, right?
That's what you gotta do.
Definitely.
Oh shit, let's pay these bills. Yeah, you are watching Raw Review TV on Weed TV. I'm your host, Dead Fresh.
I'm Lady Billionaire.
And I'm DJ Mawulisa.
And also, this is our guest, Denzel with 2 L's. As a professional actor. Tell them some of the
model shit, former football player. Shit. I really did it all. Do it all. I can do whatever. Feel me? So I don't really.
You gave all the way up on the football?
No, I just did like I said, a photo football shoot a couple days ago, and I submitted it for these All American, which I'm sure people know of, and this Andre Rison biopic, which is if you follow TLC, Left Eye Burned His House Down.
Right.
Okay.
So the receiver that played for the Falcons.
Wow.
And, and then I got people here that play semi-pro that still ask me to come, you know what I'm saying, come out,
That's
come
what's
play.
up.
I be thinking about it. I definitely missed the game. I definitely miss it, but I gave it my all and it didn't give me nothing back for real. So I just kind of moved on with it, you know what I'm saying, washed my hands with it. But I definitely miss it though. If the opportunity presented itself and I was getting some big money for it, I'll play. Because I still got it. Don't trip.
Man, well, I love
So you
All
still got a
American.
little
I hope
juice
you
on
guys
I
huh?
still got it for sure. I still got it. Definitely. But yeah.
Yeah, I don't want you to give up on your original dream, man.
No, never.
At least while you're still young, you know, about 3 more years, you're going to be probably too old and shit. You can give it up then. But right
Oh,
now,
no.
keep hope alive, brother.
Keep hope alive.
Yeah, keep hope alive.
You could, like you say, you could do it all.
I can do
Shoot,
it all for
you
real.
know?
You know what I'm saying? But yeah, if it come, I tried. But if I ain't feeling, I'm
What
walking
college
from
did you
it.
go to?
Bethune-Cookman University. It's an
Okay.
HBCU, Bethune-Cookman
Yeah,
University.
Say it slow.
Bethune-Cookman University.
Okay.
It's a HBCU in Daytona Beach, Florida. You said G here?
Mhm.
Okay. But yeah, that's my school right there. You know what I'm
Okay.
saying? So they
That's
definitely
what's up.
helped me because I was down there I ain't had no family. Like I had my cousin there, but he was in a different part of Florida. I was way in Daytona, young. So being there definitely helped mold me into a man. You feel me? Because I was on my own. You know what I'm saying? I was way away from the crib, way away from the crib. So yeah, I loved it. That experience was unmatched.
Definitely.
Them
What was the
HBCUs,
Florida bitches like? I gotta ask
man,
you
them
the question again.
HBCUs, man, you will see all different types. It's just, I mean, you gonna see your specks of white here and there, but the black women down there, down south, oh man, dude,
I could imagine.
wagging, whack,
Florida's
and they
something
all be
different.
natural, so you get see their real hair and all. Like they be having some good, like when I went to LA, everybody out there got good hair for some reason. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know but
So
down
you
there,
think,
no, they shit.
man,
What
these wigs, they so cold with these wigs nowadays, Jay.
no, it was they
They
regular
got the
hair,
scalp,
like
they got the
like
scalp
her
showing
hair
through
right
and
here.
everything. They put the makeup on the stocking cap. I seen you watch
Yeah,
the
that's
video
what
like
You can do anything.
you're like,
It's-
man,
yeah.
they got the part with the scalp showing, and then they fucking put the makeup that's the same tone on the stocking cap
It's
and
an
the part
art.
and shit looking
It's an
real
art.
natural, man.
and they getting paid to do that.
Oh
too.
hell yeah,
Them
man.
people that do that make money.
big
Yeah,
time.
it's
They
scary
got
the
some
shit
good money.
that shit women
Yeah.
can pull off and fool a nigga nowadays, man.
Oh my god.
Until she get drunk and that shit start peeling back.
You or you rub your head through it and it feel like a damn fucking Easter egg basket
Feel
and
like the
shit.
screen wire on the window.
Yeah.
Somebody got the sew in for men now too with
For
the
the
beard
beard.
and
I ain't
the
fucking around. You see,
yeah.
soon as my shit start, soon as my shit start thinning, I'll whack this shit
Just
on.
embrace
Fuck
it.
They will spray paint the dog. shit
Yeah,
out the
some
front of your
people,
head.
yeah.
Ain't
If
fucking
it's
wrong.
just the
Whole
edges,
face.
people spray paint so they got their edges. I'm like,
Mhm.
Lord.
It's a lot going on out here. A lot of catfishing.
Yeah,
No quick
period.
wins for me.
Just embrace what you got.
So y'all wanna send your director in here?
We can. We send them in here. You just want me to go grab them?
Yeah, you could go ahead.
You are watching Raw Review. I am your host, Lady Billionaire.
DJ Mabu Lisa.
We also have a pop-up shop on August 29th. Still have booths available. If you want to get in on that, it is on our page on Facebook for Raw Review. Also, we have a Cash App, $Raw Review, if you like to donate. And you can also donate to that Cash App also for children's for school. 100% of the donations do go to the children.
Going back to school.
How you doing? Can you let the people know who you are?
Yeah, my name Gary Crenshaw.
Gary Crenshaw.
Yes, ma'am.
And you are the director, correct?
Director and the CEO. Yes, sir.
Nice.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
How did you get into film?
Actually, I've been wanting to film since I was 8 years old. Yeah. So, like the first movie that actually made me want to really start filming was The Hawk.
Wow.
Yeah. You know, like
Yeah.
like when you watch them on the
You talking about
DVDs.
the Hawk from the 70s?
No, it was like
Or the
one.
newer
the
Hawk?
newer one. Yeah.
Oh,
Yes,
you
the
kind of
newer
young.
Yeah,
Okay,
yeah.
okay.
I mean, I seen the old, but I like the newer one. You know, because like when you
Agreed.
watch on the DVDs, they used to have like the scene select, and you can watch
Mhm.
the making of and all that. I
Right.
used to always watch the making of the movies,
Mhm.
and I just like how they had the green screen, how they did all the extra stuff with it. So that made me really want to start filming. So,
That's what's up.
So what was your first film?
my first film was called Betrayal.
Okay.
Yep, that's on YouTube right now. It's actually two of them, Betrayal 1 and Betrayal 2.
Okay.
Yep. That was filmed and directed by Lucy Cavalli. Yeah, that was my old business partner. We ended up venturing off doing our own thing because she got her own company, so I got my own company now. So we
Nice.
just,
Okay.
She also does music. She doing her thing. Yeah.
Maybe you need to send her our way.
Okay.
So, I don't know.
Tell us about your new film.
The new film right now. So we got Coming of Age right now. That's on Amazon Prime.
Okay.
You just had Denzel in here. He's one of the main characters in there.
Mhm.
Right now we also have Coming of Age 2 that premieres in 20 days, September 10th. He's also the main character in there, but it's a plot twist that's going on, so you definitely got to part 1
Okay.
in order to understand part 2. Yeah.
Okay.
Can you just give us a little quick, not without spoiling,
Okay.
tell us what it's about a little bit?
Yeah, pretty much so. Like the second one, which one you want to know about, the first or second?
Well, yeah, the first.
The first.
Yeah.
Okay, so I can let you know about the first one. The first one, pretty much about a group of friends. We all tired of being broke, so we all, put our money together, to try to make some money. So what we do is find a plug that actually, he's a pill lord.
Mhm.
So he got all the pills and stuff like that. So what we did was my sister, she dates him, and her name in the movie is Nicole. Her real name is Slick Vic. So shout out to her. Yeah, so she ended up plugging us with the drug lord or whatever, and we made the money, and we ended up having to start doing some plot twists.
I got you.
Yeah,
Okay.
because he didn't like how we was moving, and we didn't like how he wanted us to move. So there was a lot going on, but
And
yeah.
the story continues.
The story continued
to
on.
part 2.
Yeah, so in part 2,
Okay.
that's when a lot of confusion go on, a lot of snitching went on, and that you didn't see.
So 2 is a continuation
Yeah,
of 1.
yep. You gotta act like that's why I said you gotta watch part 1 in order to understand part 2, because part 2 actually picks up literally where it left off at. So like the same building you left off at is where you go pick up at.
Okay. Nice.
So how many parts to this movie do you intend on making? Or it's just you wing it?
It's funny because part 2 actually was sprung on me due to everybody watched it and they was like, is it gonna be a part 2? Is it gonna be a part 2? I guess the way it ended, I didn't intend for it to be a part 2.
Huh, okay.
Yeah, but the way it ended, it did leave room. After I watched, I'm like, oh, it do leave room for another episode. So
That's good filmmaking right there. A money-making opportunity.
Leave the door open for the cast to continue.
yeah, I seen everybody was in the comments on Amazon like, come on, is it gonna be a part 2? Is it gonna be a part 2? I was like, I gotta give people part 2.
Right.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Now, what's the process of finding your actors for your movies?
I do casting calls. It's actually where I just came from. We're just doing a casting call right now for a movie called My Apologies. A writer wrote that. His name Jovan Ford. He wrote that. I'm just co-directing and filming that. But yeah, mainly that's what we do. Casting calls. We use social media to put it out there.
Okay.
Everybody that's in the company, me, Guido, Denzel, Vic, Eric, and like I said, it's a bunch of people. Everybody, we just all promote real hard.
We got a caller coming in.
Another caller.
Caller, you on the line?
Guess who it is? It's Lil Ski.
Our number one.
We love that you watch us.
Right. What's up, Ski? You got some questions for the producer?
Man, I thought he was a director. He's a director, producer, and he acted in it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All that.
All that. You see, he got the dreads. He Jamaican, nigga.
He does it all.
You got 1,000 jobs.
Mama clock. But hold
Oh
on.
my gosh.
Lil Ski want to be in the movie too. I'm working on the movie. It's called Lil Ski Wet Up the World. Well, that's the working title. It's a work in progress.
So maybe you can help him with that
Is that
idea.
gonna be for a regular audience, Ski, or is that gonna be in the adult theaters?
Yeah, we gotta work on
No,
that
no, no,
title.
no. It's gonna be for all audience. You know what I'm saying?
It is called Wet Up the World.
No, Wet the World. You know what
Wet
I'm saying?
the World.
Up the world.
Oh, yeah.
Wet the World. I don't know. Whatever.
Starring Ski.
Yeah, starring Lil Ski.
It's a lot of work we got to do.
Working on it. But
Hey, we going to finagle that a little better than that, man.
I'm trying to wear. Look, fresh. Come on, man. Let me get in where I fit in there. I'm trying to get a part in the movie. It's coming to age 4, 5, or 6, or 3 coming. I want to be real Ski. I want to be in. I want to see my names in light.
He might be ready by the time 4 come
Yeah, you
around.
might be ready for that. Yeah. Might be ready for 3. We'll give him another nickname too.
Yeah.
I got you, Ski. I'm gonna put the word out, Ski. Looking to get in the movie, man. I'm gonna work on it for you, man. I got you.
You his
I
agent?
need that in, man. I need it like yesterday because my business plan for my spermicidal business fell through. I had a little problem with a bike accident, so we're gonna have that one on hold. also. I want to get acting, but Ski.
Well, so that was Ski.
Never
Ski.
a dull moment.
He call it every week. You gotta forget him, man.
And he will keep calling me.
Yeah, I like
He
that
and
nigga
not.
some
He
more.
and not.
Number one.
Shout out to Ski though.
So I gotta ask you the same questions as far as like who are your top inspirations in like directing, and your top movies.
In your top 5.
I'm gonna
Yeah, all of
okay.
it, all of
Okay.
film. Yeah.
Well, definitely, I'm gonna say number one would definitely be John Singleton.
Okay.
Yeah, I like John Singleton. Spike Lee for sure.
Okay.
I like Spike Lee movies. Who else? I like Will Smith.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
As a director, I mean as a producer.
Producer, yeah.
What did he? Did he produce Hitch? I don't know what he produced. Is
He-
it I Am Legend?
He co-produced a lot of those movies.
Okay.
Yeah,
That's pretty cool.
yeah.
I
His
didn't know
hand was
that.
in
Yeah,
those
I
movies.
didn't know that.
Huh.
Mhm.
I'm not
He don't
surprised
never
though.
just act.
Yeah, I'm not
Majority of
surprised.
the movies that he in, he got his hand in there.
Okay.
Yeah, he never just
Huh.
actor in it.
Yeah, you do see his name in the
That
movie.
makes sense.
A lot.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it makes
Yeah.
sense.
Yep. Who else I like? Gary Gray.
Gary. who?
Gary Gray. The guy
Okay.
that he
That's,
directed Friday, Set It Off.
Oh,
yeah, I fuck
oh,
with him.
okay.
Yeah, for sure.
Who else I like? I can't think of like the guy name that what's the guy name that's in the Taken movies?
Oh, Liam Neeson.
Liam Neeson.
Yeah.
Like I like
He is a
actors.
pretty good
Who
actor.
else I like? I know for sure Denzel, of course.
Oh yeah.
Everybody like Denzel.
He on everybody's top. I mean, you
Yeah.
can't deny the
Yeah, you
talent
can't.
is
Yeah,
there.
he on everybody's top
Yeah.
top 5, white or black.
Yeah.
And what's the guy
Mhm.
that did Wolf of Wall Street? I can't think of it now. I just
Wolf
had to
on
hold
Wall,
fast.
Leonardo
Yeah,
DiCaprio. Yeah. Another great one.
Mhm. It's so many.
Do you like Quentin Tarantino
I
films?
do. That's the
Yeah.
guy. I can't think of his name. Yeah.
Yeah, I like his
That's the
films.
one that did.
The Kill Bill.
That's the
Oh
one.
yeah.
I couldn't think
That
of
was a
his
work of
name.
art in my
Yeah.
opinion. With
I
the
wanted to
camera
say. I
angles
wanted to say
and
her
shit.
name so bad. Uma.
Oh, Uma
Thurman.
Thornton.
Yeah, I
Thurman?
wanted to say her
Yeah.
name, but I know she didn't direct it. She
Right.
was the actor. Right?
Mhm.
Yeah, that's his name.
Okay.
So
Good to
do
know.
you see yourself getting outside your comfort zone with the genres? Like, do you see yourself shooting horror films and stuff like that?
Oh yeah. I got some horror films lined up. I got a book right now actually that I'm writing. It's called Triangle of Love, and that's going to turn into a series. So that's a love drama. My apologies, the casting call I just came from. That's another love story. I also got another big project. I can't really say too much about that
Right.
one, but it's a sort of line of how 50 Cent doing this. It's the BMF series.
Okay.
I
Okay.
got I
Nice.
got the rights to do somebody.
Okay.
serious, so,
Yeah, I can't wait to see that.
Detroit.
Somebody from Detroit Legends.
Detroit Legends.
Yeah, can't say too much. Can't say too much.
Yeah.
But, It's
Okay.
gonna be big.
Good
Hopefully
things in
it's
store.
I was,
Nah,
that's
or
what
the
I was
pony
thinking
got-
at
or
that
It's,
pony
point.
it's
got-
gonna be. It's gonna be.
Or the best friends, they got a good
Either
story.
way it go,
It's a
we
whole
know it's
lot
gonna
that
be
you can,
somebody.
All of them
so
gonna be
we
in there. They, it ain't
Oh,
about
cool.
them, but all of them gonna be in there. You know?
Yeah, because they was all affiliated.
Exactly.
So,
As long as you can put them in the film, long as it's not about them,
right.
so they can have a little cameo in there, like they pop up like, oh yeah, this us.
Yeah.
And then
Mhm.
gone. As long as we not following them, and
Right, okay.
but yeah, it's not about They gonna
Okay.
have, of course, they got a cameo. Because it was that back in that era.
Right, okay.
We got some pretty big projects coming up.
That's what's up.
I actually just filmed the event downtown, the Ridge and R&B Fest.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah, I was just down there filming that. They had Tony down there.
Yeah.
Mickey Howard, Albie Shore, all those guys. They was down there, so I just filmed that.
Shit,
I know. I wanted to go so bad. I was really
Yes.
upset I couldn't
Oh
make
yeah,
it.
it was live. It was
Yeah.
real live. Yeah,
Yeah,
especially
I
Tony.
heard.
They brought.
They say Tony was
they
crying and
showed-
they chilled with everybody out
Yeah, they
there.
did. They sold out
Mhm.
the whole
Mm,
night. That night was hard to come down there.
That's all right.
Yeah.
That's what's up.
We needed
The
that.
city
The
doing
Yeah,
city
we did.
needs
Oh,
to.
yeah.
It was beautiful. I ain't gonna lie.
doing big things. That's
It's nice.
what's up.
Mm-hmm.
So where you see yourself in the next 5 years, accomplishment wise, some goals you have?
Yeah, my biggest goal right now, I want to build a film studio. That's
Okay.
what I want right now. I want to build a
Here in
studio.
Detroit?
Yeah.
Okay.
Actually, I would love to have it downtown.
Oh
in Party
man,
City,
that's
of course.
big.
But yeah, I want a film studio. Just for like independent film artists. I mean, independent filmmakers like myself and others. A lot of us don't really be having locations
Right.
to film at. So I just want my own set. So you can have a bunch of different sets on there. You can have a hospital set, a jail set, restaurant, a diner, all those kind of sets. They all be in one building.
Wow,
So
that's
like
that
my
would
biggest
be
goal.
awesome. I
Because
think
right
that's
down there
amazing.
you got everything you need,
Mhm.
pretty much on 4th
Yeah.
Street. That's where they had all like the
Uh,
stuff for the movies and stuff.
what's the process of getting clearance to film on the scene, or do you just hurry up, get out there and film, and then leave?
No. Like I got my location manager that works for the company. His name Eric. He was my Freemason brothers. I'm a Freemason as well.
Okay.
Yep. So he got a lot of connections around the city. So he call, or if I know a place, we just call like, hey, can I film the store today? Like, oh yeah, come on. So a lot of people actually happy to see, a young black man
Right.
out here trying to do something. So they open arms to
That's
whatever,
Good.
whatever we need.
Good.
Yeah. So I mean, I'm like I said, I'm humble about everything. And they love working with humble people. So.
As long as you ain't on no BS, they good.
Yep.
Mhm.
And I give them their credits. They ain't be in the movies.
That's what's up.
So like when you have scenes with like guns and stuff in it, you gotta like call the police station to let them know that you filming at a certain area.
Yeah.
So they don't think,
Yeah,
It's some
shit.
real
Yeah,
guns.
we had. It was one time we actually didn't, because we were just rushing to get the scene done, and yeah, they pulled up. it was crazy, because the guy came outside that was shot in the movie. Whatever, he wasn't really shot, but we had the blood all on him, and he had
Damn.
blood coming out his mouth.
They
So
looking
they
for
like,
help.
what's going on? What's going on? And we're like, it's just a movie film. They like, we see the cameras and stuff like that. No, we don't care what's going on.
They done already called for backup at that
Yeah,
point.
yeah,
Shit.
it was at least like 10 of them on the street.
Damn.
Yeah, that's the same thing they
Hey,
said.
it could've got worse.
That's the same thing they said.
Could have pulled up guns, but
Well, I'm glad everything went well with
Oh, yeah.
that situation, because you
Yeah.
really never know.
So if anybody wanted to get in touch with you, how would they get in touch with you on social media?
You can follow me on Facebook at Gary Crenshaw. My name will pop up. You'll also see Coming of Age 2 logo there, so you'll know it's me, because I'm a junior. My dad is the same.
Okay.
Yeah. I also have Instagram. You can follow me on there at Great Lakes Motion Pictures. You'll see Coming of Age 2 logo in the pictures. Also, for email, it's Great Lakes Motion Pictures 313@gmail.com.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's what's up. Say Gary and Denzel came and
so
showed out.
is your next you have your next film in mind?
Yeah, I do. We actually, like I said, the casting call just came from. It's called My Apologies, so that's gonna be the next one we gonna put out. After that, then I'm gonna focus back on mine, because this is not my project.
Okay.
Yeah, this is someone else's. I wanted to take a break from mine and reach out and help somebody else with theirs that never filmed a movie before, but he does stage plays.
Okay.
Gotcha.
Yeah. So we reached out to each other, and we gonna make that happen. But after that, I heard Denzel talking about Bond Money.
Mhm.
That film, that's when we go jump back into that film. The reason we actually couldn't film that so soon was due to COVID. The jails was closed and things like that, so we really was limited on our
Right.
location ability. So
So what's the process of getting into a jail to film in there?
you gotta just have the permit. Just get your field permit. Go to the police station. Let them know, hey, we filming. We need to use your prison. It's one up in Jackson.
Mhm.
And I think it's another one up in Iona. You can film at. They was filming at Wayne County downtown, but I don't know if they still doing that or not.
Probably ran
But
out
like I
of
said, you just go
space.
to the police station and let them know you filming and you need to jail, and you let them see your credentials and things like that. See that you're an actual company,
And then let you film.
yeah, they give you the permit. You just go in there, do your thing.
How much does something like that cost?
That's free.
That's pretty
Yeah.
Little tidbits people don't be knowing.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yeah. I didn't know that until a couple months ago myself. So, yeah, somebody told me about that.
So they give you like a certain amount of time, or
You let them know the time frame you would be in there. Yep.
okay.
Mm-hmm. Because there be other people in the
And
family
it's
too
good time,
sometimes.
right.
Just like I said.
Yeah, I was just wondering because I didn't know if everything costs and yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So what if you gotta like shut down the street or something like that, like some traffic, like
Then
on the
you have
main
to-
street?
You let the police know. Then they'll come do it.
It's like when you have a funeral and like that.
Same with parades and block club parties, right?
Yeah.
You gotta
From a
ask.
certain time to a certain time, they will block it. Though.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
That's their job instead of just pulling people over.
You know,
Right.
let's talk about the good perks out of it. The
They
good.
got
We
an
do
actual
get
job
some-
they need
some
to
little
do.
good perks.
Yeah. Yep.
Well, you were watching Raw Review. Anybody want to say nothing?
Brought to you by Promo Kings on Weed TV.
I see my team.
I'm your host, Dead Fresh. You can find me on. Is we closing up?
Yes,
Yeah.
Oh, you can find me on Instagram at dead_fresh with a Z 313.
I'm Lady Billionaire. You can catch me on Instagram under Lady Billionaire 313 LLC. Or you can catch me on Twitter under Lady Billionaire 313.
What can they plug you?
Gary Crenshaw, you can find me on Facebook. You can find me on Instagram at Great Lakes Motion Pictures. Make sure y'all go catch Coming of Age 1. It's on Amazon Prime right now. You can't remember that, search my name, Gary Crenshaw. It's going to pop up.
Gary Crenshaw, y'all gonna see a lot of that. DJ Mawu Lisa, y'all can find me on Instagram at _Mawu, MAWU _Lisa with a Z. And this is Raw Review.
You can catch us or send money to our Cash App at Money Sign Raw Review. We are having a pop-up shop on August the 29th. If you like to come out, we still have booths available, or you can donate to the children for school supplies. 100% of the donations do go to the children.
And you can
And
catch
y'all
us
can
this
have
same
good time.
time next week at 7 p.m. We're going to have a young Detroit artist by the name of Young Day. So tune in for that. That should be good.
Peace out, y'all.